Welcome, Gemini. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon in Pisces reading. This full moon is a lunar eclipse on the 7th of this month, is being bracketed by two new moons in Virgo. One we just experienced a few days ago. We're still resonating in that energy. The second one being in the 21st of September. So the second new moon in Virgo is a solar eclipse. So this is our initiation into eclipse season. And that again is a time of accelerated change, accelerated momentum to integrate the changes that you've been needing into your affairs, projects, forward motion. Your overall energy for this reading is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about your victory in working as a part of your everyday balance, contracts, agreements. This is your hustle. Everything is moving along swimmingly. You are committed to your responsibilities as part of a team, and you're being recognized and rewarded for how you are finding success that uplifts the entire team. And it is the how that you are accomplishing your tasks that is being recognized and celebrated and motivating the entire team. Underneath the deck, Five of Pentacles is describing the effort you're making towards changing a way that you work. And this feels as though it is specific to your career, your job, your community work, the way that you work in and with the public, a way that you are modeling a different way of working that is more egalitarian, increases or encourages the buy-in of team members. So this is beautiful energy. I've also pulled a Sacred Geometry Oracle card to get us started. And this is the icosahedron. And it reads, associated with the element of water. The icosahedron is considered a symbol of creativity and expression. It also symbolizes freedom, removing blockages and going with the flow. And this is very consistent with this beautiful full moon energy that we are approaching, this way of allowing the purging to occur, really sorting and preparing for the harvest. This harvest is a result of changes, adjustments, shifts we've been making, a kind of surrender to our own need for control, releasing that and allowing ourselves to be in the flow. This requires a lot of trust in the universe, but specifically in yourself. So Gemini, you are exhibiting the qualities of knowing that you are fulfilling, stepping into your best practice, best life each and every day through your routines and habits. And this is allowing you to surrender the need for control because you trust yourself. You trust those that you work with. You understand that being spiritually aligned puts you in a place of success, of abundance, of making progress, a kind of progress that is celebrated and experienced by your entire team, your community. For the present energy, we have the Nine of Cups. And this Nine of Cups is really emphasizing the idea that you are surrendering to the process of work. You're really learning to support yourself in every way possible and using that sense of support, visibility, articulating your voice, expressing yourself and not neglecting your feelings, but recognizing a kind of maturity and understanding that You gain satisfaction and contentment from seeing your works and ideas implemented uniquely by each person that you're working with, but the underlying sense that you're promoting is that of support. We support one another in order to maximize our individual strengths and our collective creativity. So this is really a sense that you are feeling good in terms of the work that you are able to do. You don't need individual credit for the work that you're doing, but you know the source of many of the ideas and new innovative strategies that are occurring in your workplace. In the past, the Queen of Wands definitely shows you in a place of confidence, clarity, and the pursuit of your passions. And this is important because the ability to express the things that matter to you, that you compulsively feel driven to move towards, that inspire you and motivate you, are the very things that are inspiring and motivating others. You are almost a bellwether for many of the ideas and practices you are promoting, and people are able to identify this passion in you, this determination to accomplish something in a way that magnetizes those resources and connections towards you. People want to be a part of what you feel so confident about. In the future, the Chariot card, this is gorgeous. And it really is consistent with the energy of the harvest moon, another name for this lunar eclipse full moon that is occurring. This is the whole practice that you have been shaping for a while, of understanding the real value of what you bring, the uniqueness of your gift, the turning away from trying to fit in or be like others. You're really wearing your skill, your gift proudly, and yet you're committing to that yourself seriously, even if others don't. And their constant distractions or requests for help are sometimes innocent, and sometimes they are a competition for your gift, your time, your attention. But you are squarely setting out the boundaries necessary that will enhance your focus on a goal. So this is honoring your sacred space, honoring who you are and what you have to accomplish and contribute in a way that allows you to pour yourself into that. This is a general reading. However, if you find yourself resonating with this reading, please like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and share this with others if you think it would be helpful or useful for them. I appreciate your comments and all the ways that you support me. Truly feel seen by the community of you that are present with me. I'm going to clarify the Nine of Cups in the present with the King of Cups and the Five of Wands. Yeah. This is really speaking to your emotional maturity, what you've learned from your own challenges, your own sense of naively giving, your innocence. This is something that you have held on to despite whatever experiences of betrayal or rejection you've experienced. And because of this maturity, this understanding that what is vulnerable or seems foolish about you to others is truly your strength, this open heart, this spontaneous enthusiasm to pitch in wherever you can, is enhancing your ability to work with others now. You have a clear understanding of how to detach your individual feelings from your work in a way that lets you strategize, encourage others, seek the inspiration and the passion of others, encouraging that so that you are working fully functioning as a creative team, finding solutions, creating new things that everyone can take credit for. You have no desire to take credit for all the work that you all create, but you do have an appreciation of how that plays out in crafting a team of a disparate group of individuals. In the past, the Queen of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the King of Wands this time, another king, and the Queen of Pentacles. A lot of court cards here. I'm really feeling as though you have been supported by mentors, perhaps loved ones, parents, a partner, or individuals that have perhaps shepherded you, supported you along the way, along your professional path, quite likely, that have supported you in your growth, and that are in part needing to recognize how you have overtaken the teacher, so to speak. And by that I mean how you have learned your lessons from the mentors who have been with you and in some ways still are. Some of those mentors can be spiritual guidance or support, ancestors, relatives, loved ones that want to encourage you on your path. And you are molding yourself in that image, but you have quickly overtaken that those lessons learned, the skills that they have cultivated on your behalf, supported you in order to gain the kind of very soft, gentle leadership that you've learned to exert. It's an almost invisible kind of leadership that understands it needs to step back from allowing people to find their own footing. The way that you're working is different from the way that you were trained in. This is your recognition of what your team, your group, your community, your family requires. This is not the same world as your parents, your teachers. You are responding to the needs of now, and you understand that empowering individuals to understand the power of collective effort is part of what you are coming to share with others. The Chariot in the future is clarified by the Four of Wands and the Hanged One. This is interesting because I do feel as though you are contemplating the impact of what you have built and are building. You understand that you have been stewarded along to a place where you understand the value of your contribution, and you're banking on that in terms of your collaborators, your co-workers, family members, whoever you're working with, however this situation occurs in your life. But in order to appreciate the value and the expansiveness, the inclusion of this foundation you're cultivating, you understand that you too need to grow, expand your perspective in order to facilitate the motion of a variety of people, energy, resources into this foundation, the social, cultural, even spiritual foundation that celebrates the growth of all members, and how that generates growth as a community, as a team. So you see that the foundation you're laying in the methods that you're using in your work, in your collaboration, is part of something you understand can begin to generate itself. You don't need to lead this forever. You're kind of lighting a match, sparking a fire, inspiring others, showing others a new idea, and stewarding through the process of understanding how it can be utilized by individuals and the collaborative team overall. So this is really beautiful and feels like your innovations are impacting the way that you and others are working. I'm going to finish up this reading with a Yogic Path Oracle. What flipped there? Karma. Yes, Karma flipped. So I'm going to look that up in the guidebook from the beautiful Sahara Rose. I love these cards and I haven't used them in a while. So this is Karma. And it reads, the sum of one's actions is the key word phrase. Positive karma. You've done a lot of good on this planet and the universe is rewarding you in her favors. Life feels a little easier, a little more colorful, a little more beautiful. You're walking on the path towards your dharma, which creates the greatest karma one can experience. By saying yes to the purpose of your soul, you're saying yes to the greater power of the universe. Continue devoting your life to the service of spirit, and life will continue to unfold its wonders. If you've enjoyed this content, Gemini, check out more content here. Thank you for your likes and subscribes, and until next time, namaste.